Their main task is to carry out the most dangerous and difficult missions on the front line.
Toля, tell me, where are we going? To kick some asses. The 10th Mountain Assault Brigade is conducting combat operations in the most difficult areas of our front lines with the enemy, and it defends effectively. There are good results of the work that the brigade is doing.
The 10th Separate Mountain Assault Brigade is one of the military formations of the armed forces of Ukraine created since the 2014 Russian invasion, but the main corps was formed in 2015. The name Edelweiss was given to them on February 14, 2023.
Edelweiss is a flower that symbolizes mountains, and our brigade just specializes in conducting military operations in mountainous areas, and the emphasis in its training is on that.
A soldier with the call sign Sam says that he always dreamt of being a military man. Instead of a regular school, he went to a military lyceum. In 2020, as soon as the young man turned 18, he signed a contract with the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The guy chose the unit for the service by himself. He says he did not enter the 10th Brigade by chance.
I understood that here I could realize myself. The main core of my company is contract soldiers. Since 2014-2015, people who have huge combat experience, and no matter who I spoke with, I adopted it from them.
One of them is Kuba. He has been in the Ukrainian Army since 2015. He began his career as a soldier with draft service, then switched to a contract one. He is a member of the anti-terrorist operation, which was held to counter Russian aggression in 2014. He has been with the brigade for 3 years already.
My older brother had already served before that time in the 10th Brigade of the 109th Battalion, and he agitated me here. Somehow, without a doubt, I signed a contract and came to this particular battalion, where my older brother served.
Edelweiss Brigade has been on the front line since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion. They took the first battles defending Kyiv. During the first months of the Russian war against Ukraine, they liberated more than a dozen settlements in the region.
God damn that sign! The 10th Mountain Assault Brigade made a great contribution to resisting the aggressor and the Russian offensive in the direction of Kyiv. We had the task of cutting off the enemy on the Zhytomyr highway. We liberated the settlements from the enemy, and we beat the enemy at that time, burned their armored vehicles quite successfully.
Now the Edelweiss Brigade is performing combat missions in the Donetsk region. During the battles near Bakhmut, Kuba lost his older brother. He says that since the beginning of the full-scale invasion, they had fought side by side, only in different positions. The loss is very hard for him to bear. The soldier says he will do everything so that brother's death is not in vain.
There is no way back, only forward to victory. To liberate our land from these accursed Russian occupiers is already a matter of principle. I'll explain why. Because no one will return those people who were killed by rockets and those killed soldiers. Nobody will return them back.
The military personnel of the brigade have no doubt that Ukraine will win.
Ukraine has no other choice but to win. It has already been so ingrained, and Russians carried such heavy strikes on the civilian population that it can never be forgiven. Until we drive them out of our land, there will be no peace. It's probably still a long way, though I hope it is not. But we will reach the end, and Ukraine will receive this long-awaited victory.
Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Svetlana Malanyuk, Yaroslav Mortuk, UATV News.